Have you ever convinced yourself that love and light alone can fix everything, only to find the same wounds resurfacing over and over again? If so, you might be experiencing something called spiritual bypassing. We live in a time where healing and spirituality are more accessible than ever. Meditation, tarot, astrology, Reiki, these are some incredible tools, but there is a fine line between using spirituality to heal and using it to escape. So today we're talking about spiritual bypassing, what it is, how to recognize it, and most importantly, how to move beyond it into true healing.
What is spiritual bypassing? Spiritual bypassing is when we use spiritual practices, beliefs, or even positive thinking to avoid dealing with unresolved emotional wounds, trauma, or even personal accountability. It's a thought process that where if we just vibrate higher or only focus on the love and light, we can escape the hard, messy work of dealing with our shadows. But the truth is, healing doesn't work like that. You can't meditate your way past childhood traumas. You can't high vibe your way past deep-seated fears of abandonment. And no amount of affirmations can replace you actually doing the real inner work. Now, don't get me wrong. Spirituality is a powerful path to healing. But when we use it as an escape, as opposed to being a tool, we only block our growth. Signs that you may be spiritually bypassing. Number one, suppressing negative emotions. Have you ever told yourself because you're feeling angry or sad that's low vibrational? Or because you feel pain, you might not be evolved enough? This is one of the biggest signs of spiritual bypassing. Negative emotions are not meant to be ignored. They're messengers. So if we suppress them, they don't disappear. They'll actually show up in different ways. Physical illness, anxiety, or even self-sabotage. True healing is allowing yourself to feel everything, not just the emotions that feel good. Number two, over-identifying with love and light. If you hear someone say that they're high vibrational or they only attract in positive energy, but they're constantly in toxic environments, this is a red flag that they might be bypassing. Truth is, the real world isn't just love and light. Life is duality, light and shadow, joy and pain. If we don't embrace them both, we aren't really growing. Number three, using spirituality as an escape. Are you constantly seeking readings, rituals, or meditations but avoiding the real world work? This is another form of bypassing. Spirituality should empower you to face life, not distract you from it. If you keep asking the universe for a sign, but you ignore the uncomfortable truths that have been revealed to you, this is a sign that you're avoiding the very thing that you need to heal. Number four, blaming everything on energy instead of taking accountability. Have you ever heard someone say, oh, it's just bad energy, instead of owning their own toxic behaviors? Or you hear them say, I'm too spiritual for drama, but they're always in conflict? Yes, energy is real, and external influences do affect us, but at the end of the day, we are responsible for our actions, our choices, and our healing. When we blame everything on bad vibes, we're just avoiding personal accountability. Number five, over-focus with healing others while avoiding your own work. This one is big. I'm starting to see it all over social media. People are becoming healers, coaches, and guides overnight before doing their own shadow work. While it is admirable to want to help others, you can't be so focused on helping others that you neglect your own work. Healing is done from within, and you're going to be hard pressed to successfully help someone walk through their personal fire if you're not even willing to walk through your own. So if spirituality isn't meant to be an escape, how do we use it as a tool for true healing? Number one, acknowledge and accept your shadows. True healing starts with brutal honesty. You have to be willing to face the parts of yourself that you'd rather avoid. Your fears, your insecurities, your patterns. What triggers you? What are you afraid to face? What patterns do you keep repeating? These are your shadows, and they don't go away until you bring them into the light. Number two, integrate spirituality with real life actions. Reiki, astrology, tarot, meditation, they're all wonderful tools, but it doesn't replace the real life work. So if you use a tool like tarot, instead of asking questions like, when will I find love? Ask instead, what within me needs healing before I attract a healthy love? Spirituality should empower you to take action. It shouldn't keep you stuck in a cycle of just waiting for signs. Finally, embrace the full human experience. The healing journey isn't about becoming perfect. It's about fully embracing every part of yourself. The light and the shadow, the joy and the pain, the growth and discomfort. The deeper you go within yourself, the higher you rise in your spiritual journey. So don't be afraid to sit with your emotions, to confront your wounds, to do the inner work. This is where the true transformation lies. So I'll leave you all with this question. Are you truly healing, or are you just avoiding? Growth isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. So own your energy, walk your path, and I promise you, you'll find your way. Love and light, my friends.